This past Sunday was the sports equinox, the only time in 2019 when the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL all had games in the same day. But only one of those games featured Bill Belichick joining the 300 Club. And only one of those leagues pays my salary. So, time to hashtag do my job. This is the Trendzone. Welcome to the Trendzone presented by Mercedes-Benz. I'm your boy Hawk as always, and it was a big day for Belichick as he joined Don Shula and George Halas in the elusive and exclusive 300 Club. That's right, Bill got his 300th W over the Cleveland Browns, the team where he got his first win as an NFL head coach. The game that he got his first win in 1991 was against the New England Patriots, and I'm sure that's the 300th time you've heard that this week. All right, now I'm going to be honest. I, for one, knew the Browns had absolutely no chance walking into Foxborough this weekend.
The Browns, baby. I'm going Browns. I'm going Browns. It's raining. I'm hoping that the fact that they understand how important this game is to turn the season around plays a factor, and hopefully Nick Chubb is a big part of that.
All right, that must have been another Hawk, whoever that was. He's good looking, but he's clearly an idiot. All right, anyways, okay, the Browns let me down, and the Patriots defense put on another dominant performance and terrorized quarterback Baker Mayfield. Heck, one time, Baker decided to hell with it and just gave him the ball.
Oh, he tosses it right into the arms of Lawrence Guy.
All right, at one point in the first quarter, the Patriots defense had 3 straight takeaways on 3 straight snaps, including this Nick Chubb fumble where Dante Hightower returned it for 6.
The football is scooped up by Hightower, and he takes it home for the touchdown.
It was the Patriots defense's 6th touchdown of this season, which is more than several of your favorite offensive players, like Julio, D. Hopkins, Leonard Fournette, Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Mike Thomas, Travis Kelce, Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs, Juju, the list goes on. Even Odell Beckham doesn't have 6 touchdowns. Speaking of OBJ, he presented Brady with a pair of goat-haired cleats. That's right, and it was in front of his actual quarterback, Baker Mayfield. And Mayfield was looking like he's 100% sure OBJ is cheating on him. All right, Belichick actually showed some emotion after his 300th win, dapping up his coaches and waving to the home crowd.
You know, we're going to have to turn the page quickly and move on to Baltimore.
Yeah, we about to see what it's all about because we with all the smoke. We with all the smoke.
That's right. Gerald McCoy and the Panthers thought they wanted all the Niners smoke. But in actuality, they watched their 4-game win streak go up in smoke as the Niners smoked them and dropped a 50 burger with cheese on them. Jimmy G got a little pregame pep talk from Brett Favre, who was rocking the official National Tight Ends Day shirt. The Niners gave the Panthers them pause on offense and defense, where Nick Bosa was on Kyle Allen's bumper all day long. Bosa became the 2nd youngest player in NFL history with 3 sacks in a game. Allen had his consecutive completions without an interception streak snapped when he threw 3, count them, 3 interceptions, including one to Richard Sherman, who got some motivation from his teammate Dante Pettis.
Pettis had told me, I guess he's friends with the quarterback, and he was like, hey man, his plan is to just go at you. And I was like you don't understand. Like, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. And I've been playing at a high level for, my 15 minutes started an hour ago.
Who knows if any of that is even true. Anyway, the Niners snapped a 6-game losing streak to the Panthers to stay on top in the NFC. And Allen's case to keep Cam Newton on the sidelines is looking weaker than the Panthers' defense. Someone who knows how weak that defense is Tevin Coleman, because he put in some major work for his fantasy owners, coming through with 4 touchdowns and 105 yards rushing. But Coleman was a little too turned up after his 3rd TD, and his celebratory spike caught George Kittle right in the jugular. Kittle played it off smooth, though. And Tevin Coleman balled, so he got the call.
Tevin Coleman, what's up, baby?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? You good?
Hey, you know I'm good. I'm talking about you
yes,
good.
Sir.
Those 11 carries, man. Buck on 5, 4
yes,
TDs on the day. What?
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it that easy, my man? Is it that easy?
Oh, definitely. Definitely not easy. It's never easy. You know what I'm saying? We work real hard. I work real hard and our team works real hard to get these W's. So it's a blessing.
Smell it! Can you smell it? Smell that blood! For the Sharks! We want that blood. We don't care where it's coming from. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Breeze could smell it, and we all here, we could taste it. Anyway, Breezes made his return after missing 5 games with a janky thumb. And Breezes is King was easily a better album than whatever Kanye was talking about last week. Breeze wasn't closed on Sunday, but he's still the Saints' #1 with the Lemonade. And since I'm sure you haven't heard Kanye's album, that made 0 sense to you. But it doesn't matter. Breeze threw for 373 yards and 3 touchdowns, picking up right where he left off. Teddy Bridgewater held it down for the Saints in Breeze's absence, leading into 5 straight victories, but now he'll be holding down the bench for the foreseeable future. After the game, Breeze explained why he decided to make the next move his best move and come back sooner than expected.
Obviously, the last 5 weeks have been tough. Just rehabbing, just trying to get healthy again. But I felt like early on there was a lot of excitement, and maybe shaking the rust off a little bit. But and I love the game, love being out there with my teammates.
All right, let's keep it real. We weren't expecting much from the Sunday night game with Patrick Mahomes out of the mix. Aaron Rodgers going head-to-head with Matt Morris is about as sexy as Andy Reid in the tube top. Even some Chiefs fans thought it was over after the Packers jumped out to a 14-point lead. But Moore put the Chiefs on his back and delivered 17 unanswered points to make things interesting. Then, Aaron Rodgers showed why he's Mr. Discount Double Check, and that dude. He delivered 2 spectacular touchdown drives with an absolute dime to Jamal Williams.
That was one of the best, if not the best, pass I've ever seen live in person. That was incredible. I couldn't believe it.
I thought maybe Jimmy could go up and get it if he wanted to, and if he didn't, the guy behind him might be able to get. Luckily, the guy behind him got it.
Then, Aaron Jones took a big sip of that yak and went 67 yards on a catch and run, his second TD reception of the game. Jones came through with 226 scrimmage yards and got some love from his coach and his teammates in the locker room.
We got 1 game ball today, all right? This guy had over 150 yards receiving. I don't know what the final rushing stats were, but I know it was over 200 total yards.
Center Anthony Davis, who left the Lakers game on Sunday early, eliminated any cause for concern when he posted a shout out to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers on his Instagram story. Yes, AD is a cheesehead, and I will file that information in the I didn't expect category. All right, on to the Eagles. After back-to-back losses and some shade being thrown by recently released cornerback Orlando Scandrick, the Eagles were looking to get back into the win column. And Eagles offense did it through the air and the ground as Carson Wentz put up 371 yards and a touchdown, the most passing yards the Bills have allowed this season. The Eagles' run game was also on game. Jordan Howard rushed for 218 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Eagles' defense was allowing damn near 40 points per game in the last 2 games, but kept Josh Allen in check, sacking him 4 times. After the game, Fletcher Cox had a message for Scandrick and everyone else who doubted the Eagles.
When you had that stuff late in the week from a player who's not here anymore, did that help galvanize you guys?
Stuff like that just brings us closer together, man. Some of that stuff is a distraction, but we don't let distractions outside of the locker room interfere with what we got going on in there, because at the end of the day, we're one family.
Well, hey there, it's National Tight End Day. Whoa. I'm George Kittle, tight end with the San Francisco 49ers, and welcome to the first ever National Tight End Day. You know that today is a National Tight End Holiday? Final Sunday of October, across the NFL, tight ends will be mic'd up. Woo! You gotta love it! Let's ride, baby, let's go. Tight ends will be scoring touchdowns all over the league.
Let's do this, man. On my mama, let's do this. None of us have been a part of anything like this. Hey, first of many.
Probably something that should have happened a long time ago, but stay tuned and hang out with us as tight ends take over the NFL.
It's a great chance for us to showcase us. Let's go.
National Tight End Day is coming for you, baby. Let's go.
What a day, what a day, what a day. National Tight End Day, baby. It's a holiday. Tight ends all over the league are scoring touchdowns. Woo!
All right, as George mentioned, Sunday was National Tight Ends Day. We had tight ends all around the league doing work. The OG Ben Watson had a nice catch for the Patriots. Kelsey had a touchdown pass and went little teapot on him in the end zone. Darren Waller had a touchdown, and Darren Fells might have had the best day of them all. He scored 2 tubs, including a game winner. But my question is, When is National Slot Receiver Day? Huh? Because essentially we're just tiny tight ends. And there were some slot receivers who didn't respect tight ends day on Sunday. Edelman went off. Hunter Renfrow balled. Tyler Lockett had a game, and who could forget about Cooper Kupp? That's right. The Rams and Jared Goff found their cup of tea in London. Kupp reached 160 receptions in 31 career games, which is the fewest in Rams history, passing Isaac Bruce's previous mark of 32 games. Bruce was not feeling Kupp creeping up on his single-game receiving career high and asked the Bengals to hit him with the double team. All right, now Kupp, who has 58 receptions, has his sights set on Bruce's single-season Rams reception record of 119. All right, now moving over to the AFC, where quarterback Jacoby Brissett led the charge for the Colts, who edged out a close win over the Denver Broncos. Post-game, Joe Flacco could not contain his frustration with the Broncos after the loss, questioning the play calling and the Broncos' fear of winning.
I mean, come on. I just look at it like we're now a 2-6 football team, and we're like afraid to go for it in a 2-minute drill. You know, like who cares if you give the ball back to the guys with 1 minute and 40 seconds left? They obviously got the field goal anyway. And once again, we're a 2-6 football team, and it just feels like we're kind of afraid to lose a game. It's 3rd and 5 at the end of the game. You know, it's who cares if they have a timeout there at the end or not? You know, getting in field goal range isn't that tough.
As we could all see, Flacco was talking out of the side of his neck, so something was clearly wrong. And it was reported on Monday that Flacco will miss the next game against the Cleveland Browns due to neck pain. Something's fishy. All right, time now for some Trendzone quick hitters. Left tackle Andrew Whitworth is the 12th player to beat all 32 teams. That's right, the guy is a model of consistency and also a model of playing in the league for over 70 years. That's not a real stat, but the guy's played a while. He joins Anquan Bolden, Drew Brees, Brett Favre, Tony Gonzalez, John Lynch, Peyton Manning, Domata Peko, Julius Peppers, Mike Peterson, Jake Scott, and Ted Washington for the rare honor. Congrats, Drew. See you in the offseason. All right, out in Houston, we have prayers up for J.J. Watt, who was lost for the season with a torn pectoral muscle. After the devastating injury, Watt took a moment to reflect on the premature end to his season. The game can be beautiful and can also be brutal. Absolutely gutted that I won't be able to finish the season with my guys and give the fans what they deserve. I truly love this game and can't stand letting any of you guys down. Thank you for all your thoughts and well wishes. You're not letting us down, JJ. I'm a Browns fan. Get well. Watt got some well wishes from another Houston legend. Hold your head up high and stay the course. It'll all be worth it in the end. Myself in H-Town will be wishing you a speedy recovery, bro. That's love. Houston, love. As we told you earlier, Bill Belichick became the 3rd coach in NFL history with 300 wins, joining Don Shula and George Halas. His 300th win came against the team he coached for his first win. As we celebrate the NFL's 100th season, let's take a look back at some of the best moments in this NFL 100 in 100.
There's a gleam, man. There's a gleam. Let's get the gleam.
Let's go now. A little life out here.
If we die together. You can get it done. You can get it done. What's more, you gotta get it done.
Come on, Lenny. Pump it in there, baby. Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry.
You better hurry.
Mouth at 20, you couldn't cover me.
You can't control what just took place. We cannot go back in time.
Look at me, Derek. You gotta forget it.
Now, are you all right?
Yeah.
No more rocket balls, please.
Well, I was chained up.
No, I know.
No, not Guy G.
What the hell's going on out here?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
Some of these guys got to get their head out of their ass around here.
How the hell you call that? Well, call it on Tom Brady, will ya?
You ever call one on them?
This is the NFL, which stands for not for long when you make them calls.
Get out of bounds, Speedy.
Out of bounds, you stupid guy! Come on, fellas, just do your job!
Hey, fellas, this is why you lift all them weights. This is why you do all that.
40 men together can't lose. Okay.
Come on, baby, one time. One time.
Didn't make it. That's it. Oh, we won it.
All right, we'll see you Wednesday.
How about them Cowboys?
All right, You've made it this far, I know what you're waiting on. Trendzone's Tough Day at the Office. Trademark. We got the Packers and Chiefs, where quarterback Aaron Rodgers rolls right and defensive end Alex Okafor underestimates Aaron Rodgers' hip power and, consequently, breaks his own hip. Tough day at the office for sure. Probably going to turn into a tough week at the hospital. Get well soon, Alex. All right, next we have punter Brett Kern for the Tennessee Titans. They run a fake field goal where he runs left. The defense does not buy it, and they proceed to try to decapitate him. He does the old switch the ball to the inside arm, which I've never seen a ball carrier do in the NFL, and he pays a major price for it. This one hurts my heart because Brett is my former college teammate. So at the reunion, I'll know where the black and blue marks came from. Tough day at the office. All right, next up we got quarterback Danny Jones of the New York Giants. He's a rookie trying to make his way. He has the pressure. He throws it to nobody in particular, and actually specifically backwards to where the defensive team takes the ball and runs it for a touchdown. Not exactly the way you want to throw a TD, so another tough day at the office for Danny Jones. But hey, at least we're not making fun of his khakis this week. All right, next we got Joe Flacco, who was taking on the Indianapolis Colts. They're in the red zone here. They call the first play. He rolls right, heaves it into the first row of the stadium, out of bounds. He then does it again on a second play. Those are actually different plays. Throws it to almost the exact same spot. He then gets a play call from his head and says, oh, okay, this is a good play. What's the play? To throw it out of the end zone a third time. Joe Flacco, tough day at the office. Next week, take a day off. All right, so this next play is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, Jameis Winston is running the offense. No, it doesn't result in a turnover, but this is the worst play call I've ever seen in my life. It seems that all you have to do, everybody run full speed into one another. And I guess we figure if we can get everybody hurt, we have an excuse of why we lost to the Tennessee Titans. Tough day at the office for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play calling. All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals trying to make an interception. 5 different people, it seems like, on the Cincinnati defense got their hands on this football. But the thing about it is, none of them can catch. It was almost like Jared Goff said, the football is lava. And they played hot potato and tried not to make it a turnover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cooper Kupp was actually the closest person to making that catch. They did everything they could to get him the record. Tough day at the office for the Bengals defense. All right, next we have running back Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants. He's actually on the right side of tough day at the office. Spin move here. Safety William Harris comes to make the big hit and gets bench pressed to the turf faster than I've ever seen a human get bench pressed to the turf. It looked like Saquon was trying to bounce him like a basketball. Tough day at the office, Mr. Harris. Go low. All right, time now for our Strong Side social check-in presented by Mercedes-Benz. Strong Side lives at the intersection of all things women in football, highlighting women in and around the game and the off-field stories they want to see. Here are a couple posts from the weekend. All right, now check out this Titans cheerleader who catches a punt out of bounds while still holding on to her pom-poms. As a guy who couldn't catch punts, this is impressive. And actually, as a cheerleader for a team whose receivers can't catch, they should put her in. Just kidding. They do okay. All right, next. Meet flag football quarterback Finley. How about this? They execute the perfect Statue of Liberty play, and her team scores a touchdown. Check this out. She looks like a real statue. The defense sucked right up. There goes 6. I see you, Finley. And finally, over on Instagram, Strong Side highlighted Buck's assistant strength and conditioning coach, Maral Javadifar. She's one of 2 female assistant coaches on Bruce Arians' staff, and her story is an inspiration for all.
When my mom was growing up, women didn't have the opportunity to go to sporting events. Come on. Good. Light.
Qualifications were off the charts.
That ain't it. Here. Palms up, and then you'll go palms away. work hard, reach your goals, prepare to be the best version of yourself, whatever means that it takes.
That was Strong Side Social Check-In presented by Mercedes-Benz. Make sure you follow Strong Side NFL on Instagram and Twitter. You don't want to miss it. Get up, game on. It's your NFL wake-up call from London. It all starts with the AFC South rivalry as the Texans take on the Jaguars live from London. Get football morning to night. Texans, Jaguars, Deshaun Watson versus Gardner Minshew. Sunday, November 3rd at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, only on the NFL Network. This is the last London game of the season. For a look back at the history of London games, here's an NFL 100 Minute.
Welcome, everybody, from Tottenham Stadium in London.
The NFL has been playing regular season games in London every year since 2007. Fans travel from all over Europe for a chance to see their favorite team in action. Last season, they averaged 85,000 fans in the 3 games played there. And over the years, the teams have given them plenty to cheer about.
He said it's time to change the guards.
From Eli Manning scoring the first touchdown of the London games to Drew Brees facing his former team for the first time.
Brees going to throw deep into the end zone. What a catch!
The games have been filled with excitement.
Jumps, dives, and the Raiders upset the Bears.
And suspense.
And the Detroit Lions have come to London and put up another improbable victory.
For a few Sundays each season, the NFL calls London home.
He did the soccer-style knee slide.
And the locals get to enjoy some American football in their own backyard.
That's going to do it for the Trendzone presented by Mercedes-Benz. If you're looking for the official Andrew Hawkins Halloween costume, it's not on sale yet. And when they are, they'll be too expensive. All right, I'm Hawk. And the pleasure. It's all yours. Peace.